The invaders attacked this facility, but they did not do significant structural damage. They were, however, able to take down the control network controlling the orbital defense grid. That defense grid is the only thing capable of stopping all of the debris from the battle in orbit from raining down on the planet. Small pieces will burn up in the atmosphere, and your ship's weapons can deal with some others, but a significant percentage will get through. Until that grid is operational, there will be widespread devastation. There was a firefight here. One of the Terrae is injured, but his condition is stable. He may be able to give us more information about the invaders.
Thank you. My name is Bellis. You're from Startrek, right? The ships emerged from the underspace, and they were too close for our defense grid to stop the launch of drop pods. In minutes, they had knocked out the grid controls, and we were defenseless. We barely had time to transmit a distress signal. The attackers were Vaadwaur. Voyager did indeed interact with one of our corridors, but instead of deleting the info as we requested and going on their way, they revived our greatest enemy. All of this destruction, every death, it's all Voyager's fault.
Impossible. It cannot be the Vaadwaur. I would know. This is all my fault. When we first encountered the Vaadwaur, they were in cryostasis. I foolishly awoke their leader in a moment of curiosity. I didn't know their history. They were conquerors, despots. The Vaadwaur used underspace to rule the Delta Quadrant for decades. It was only when the other races banded together that they were defeated. At the time we encountered them, when I awakened them, Captain Janeway said she probably would have done the same thing. But it wasn't her choice, it was mine. I am responsible. However, the Vaadwaur we encountered did not have a level of technology like what we face here. This is far beyond anything the Vaadwaur are capable of developing in such a short amount of time. My analysis remains unchanged. We need to restore functionality to the defense grid. There are 4 nodes located on the edge of this complex. We must restart these nodes and realign them to the central tower to re-establish the grid.
I'll go to the central tower and start the initialization sequence.
I blame myself for the Vaadwaur's return. It was a door best left unopened. We had to ally ourselves with the Terrae to escape the Vaadwaur. My analysis of this node is complete. Execute the following steps in the correct order. Detected. First, you must launch the startup sequencers. Next, you must reinitialize the kinetic dam. Finally, you must establish... Connection reestablished. Complete these steps in the correct order. First, you must launch the startup sequence. Next, you must update the defense. Finally, you must... Uplink established. No further hostile beings detected. No further hostile beings detected. Analysis complete. Perform these steps in the correct order. First, you must reboot. Next, you must charge the... Finally, you must... Defense node online. Whatever happens here, we must inform our superiors about the Vadwar threat. I've completed my analysis. First, you must launch the... Next, you must chart... Finally, you... Uplink reinforcements. No further hostile beams detected.
Starfleet, I need assistance at the central tower.
When Admiral Tuvok asked me to leave my post at the Daystrom Institute to assist the Callisto, I thought the probability of seeing Vodra was statistically insignificant. No further hostile beams detected.
Your team did an excellent job getting the defense nodes back online and realigned to the central hub here. The restart process will take some time, but the defense grid will be active in about 2 minutes. We'd be in good shape if the Vaadwaur hadn't launched more assault pods. These are mobile transporter pads used to bring more troops to the surface rapidly. I assume they're coming to stop us from restoring the defense grid.
The Teray took control of underspace after the Vaadwaur were defeated. Clearly, the Vaadwaur object. Vaadwaur reinforcements approaching. The Vaadwaur are relentless. The probability of our survival is slim.
Making damage detected.
No further
Vaadwaur
hostile
are
beams
tenacious fighters. We must be more so.
When we first rescued the Vaudois, we thought we could be allies. No further hostile beams detected.
It is not odd. Voth reinforcements have entered orbit. These Vaudois do not want to do battle with an obviously superior force. While we did sustain great losses, we have made good on our agreement with the Terrae. Bellas, we have restored your defense grid.
I'm not interested in petty squabbling about who did what. The grid is restored and we are safe.
Seven of 9.
Admiral?
We detected the destruction of the Callisto. What?
It was your fault! Your ship invaded the Voth outpost! You woke the Vaudois!
Vaudois. Interesting. Starfleet intelligence did not consider them a threat. We believe their numbers were few and their technology outdated.
Then you were wrong! The Vaudois have returned, and no one is safe.
I see. 7. Voyager could use your expertise again. Will you return to the ship?
That would be acceptable.
Very well. We will take the other survivors from the Callisto as well. Thank you.
Voyager, 2 to beam up.
Thank you for assisting 7 and lending aid to the Terrae. However, the discovery that our old foes, the Vaudois, have made such a leap in technology and are now threatening the entire quadrant is troubling.
Thank you. Without your help, my team and I may have been killed by the Voth. Now, however, I must turn my attention to the Vaudois. I am responsible for their return. I must assist in their defeat.
The Vaudois. I had a feeling I hadn't seen the last of them. They were dangerous before, and now they have tech that can defeat the Voth. If the Vaudois come for us, we need to be ready. There's something interesting I'd like you to look into.
Not all the experiences of the USS Voyager crew in the Delta Quadrant were positive. Captain Janeway made some tough decisions to get her crew home. And more than one species felt like they'd had a run-in with a supernova after she'd been through their space. These ill feelings have festered for decades, and they haven't aged well. We need to do what we can to assuage them.